say, we say, I say, hearing out them points of views when I see it my way. Yes it goes, yes it knows, maybe so's, probably not, shoulds and coulds, do's and don'ts, your woulds and won'ts is how you rock. Politicians and religions, on your house or are you renting? Is you married, is you single, meta interest when you mingle, turn out to be someone you into, so how long before the bed get wrinkled? Children when they tripping, is it time out or do you whip them? Opinions and decisions, hunches, intuitions, may or may not get it, cause people's experience different, check the prejudice at the door, speak the time you get the flow, tell the truth if it's sweet or sour, cause the hour we spitting that fire.
Y'all. Oh, I stayed in the bed all day, y'all. I'm not coming on camera today. I stayed in the bed all day. All day. I was binge watching my favorite shows. It was just one of those days today that I stayed in the bed. And I'm serious. I stayed in the bed. Mimi, what's going on? Lynette, Samantha, Taz, Lynette, Samantha. Ooh, boss. Ooh, Jazzy B. What is going on? Get them likes up. Get them likes up, y'all. Y'all know I deserve that. I've been on here so long. I deserve to get the likes up. Y'all be nice today. It's the holiday season. It's the holiday season. I'm honest to God, if you push that thumbs up, it's free. Let the haters push the thumbs down, but the lovers push the thumbs up because it's free. Thank you. Laquita, how you doing? Chandra Cruz, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? Oh, thank y'all. So kind and so sweet. Y'all, my last full week is coming up before the holiday break. Yeah. Sure enough. So before we get started talking about Porsha, right? Let's laugh a little bit. Let's start off with a laughter. Okay? Let's start off with a laughter. Y'all want to laugh? Okay? Shout out to Sinful the P and Freezes It. Okay? I like those fellas. Ooh, they be sharp as a tack, ladies. Ooh, they look so good in their clothes. I love to see a man suited and booted. All right? Got his grown man on. That's what I'm talking about. All right? Grown man. All right? Okay. So, y'all, I'm in my PJs. I ain't even got my hair is all over my head. I didn't go this week, yesterday, to get my hair done. I just didn't feel like it. You know how you just was like, I just been sluggish. You know what I'm saying? I need to put some pep in my step. But I have it in my step next week if the Lord's willing. I sure will. I got to get motivated because I got to whip up some things. And then I got to sit up here and decorate the house for the holiday season. I'm not putting no lights on the outside. But I will decorate the inside. All right. And I got to help my mama do it too. Hey, Boss Ross, Sunshine, Chandra's. All right. That's what I'm talking about. So, y'all, let's laugh first, okay? So, this clip it belongs to Sinful the P and Freezes It. Let's laugh. Because, you know what? I'm gonna start off with this when before I come live, because I'm telling y'all, when this shit was played and I was watching Sinful the P, I laughed so hard, y'all. I've never laughed so hard in all I had tears coming out of my eyes. Like have you ever laughed where you lost your breath? This was it. Because the look on Free's face, and the shit that Sinful the P was talking in this video while my man was talking and shit. Pay attention. Okay, so for those of you, I showed this the other day and don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you hit the like buttons coming on in. Thank you. For those of you who do not know what I'm talking about, I showed this the other day. And when I showed it, I was laughing so hard in the video. You can hear my ass laughing when I had to go back and record this. I was like, oh, he can strike me all he wants to. He gonna have to share this shit. You know how something's so good, you like, oh, no, we're gonna have to strike on this. We're gonna have to play, we're gonna have to fight over this. You gonna have to share this shit, nigga. This is just too damn funny. It was so funny. It was so funny. Let's take a listen. Okay, let me see. Oh, sorry. Here we go.
Why I get this defecation out my ass. You know.
Yeah, hold on, Peach. Taking a shit real quick. Got me on the toilet. Hold on real quick.
The way he say that.
Fucking stupid motherfucker. Oh, what you call stupid?
That is the look of somebody that thinks that you stupid as fuck. You talking to the pimpin', and here you are, stupid as man. Y'all must think I'm playing, man. I told y'all to get them likes over 200, man. Come on, man. Everybody hit that like button. Yeah, ain't nothing changed. Just
man, he said, hold on real quick. I was taking the shit real quick. Y'all, did y'all hear that part? Hold on real quick. I was taking the shit real quick. I was like, oh my God. I gotta play that one more time. My husband's like, why you keep, cause that shit's so funny. That shit is funny. Oh, watch this shit.
Why I get this defecation out my ass. You know.
Yeah, hold on, Peach. Taking a shit real quick. Got me on the toilet. Hold on real quick.
What?
Fucking stupid motherfucker. Oh, what you call stupid?
That is the look of somebody that thinks that you stupid as fuck. You talking to the pimpin', and here you are, stupid as man. Y'all must think I'm playing, man. I told y'all to get them likes over 200, man.
I'm so sorry, y'all, but that was me laughing in the video. I laughed so damn hard I lost my breath. I swear to God I lost my breath when I was listening to that. Hold on real quick. I was taking the shit real quick. Girl, I holler like hell. And the look on Free's face like nigga, did you, I sent you a request, but did you really answer it while you was shitting? Like, man, that shit was hilarious. Ooh, when sent for the plea petty, that shit was, oh my God. I laughed so hard that when I was recording that shit to play it for y'all, I couldn't even stop laughing in the recording. Y'all heard me in the damn background screaming. I was like, oh my damn God. Like that was just, woo-wee. That was something else. But, whew, that was so funny. That's still funny to this day. But let me take me off the screen and put y'all, this is the king. Now, the king has been locked up for 3 years and then, maybe locked up for a lot longer until the appeal, okay? Definitely. And he got a trial, and they're going to wait a whole nother year. So that's going to be going on full year 3, okay? And that's sad. That is really sad. You know what I'm saying? So a couple days ago, people were asking me about Porsha. And I really wasn't. I said I wasn't going to talk on it, and I really was not going to speak on it because it's just one of those things that it was overwhelming lies. Now, I played the video, okay, a clipping. I should have put it back up so I can remind some of you who wasn't on that live, right? Let me see. Let me see. I think this is it. So I'm going to play this, and I'm going to remind you of what it is that I'm talking about, and then we're going to get into it. Pay attention to the dates, the year, okay? All right? Pay attention to that. So,
Because the program director in Chicago said that we was getting ready to do something with R. Kelly, and they didn't like my comments, and eventually, dog, they got me out of there. And I ended up losing my job because I spoke out against R. Kelly. So, you know what I'm saying? What I've been saying for years. Cut it.
What he been saying for years.
Wait a minute now. That shirt.
You didn't have to say it like that, Mr. Kelly.
R. Kelly in the studio, I asked him, would you wear that shirt right there? And he says, hell to the no. So you dance in your casket and you go up and you're standing at the gates of heaven, and if you don't put Gary's shirt on, you're gonna go in hell and burn forever. Would you wear that shirt? Hell to the no. This might be your opportunity to go on the road with R. Kelly and blow up.
You always trying to get me to do
Sit
stuff.
right here in front of R. Kelly.
Come on, give us a little bit.
Okay, alright. I sing because I'm happy. I sing.
Okay. So now Porsha, right, is not getting the support that from what I see, okay, not getting the support from the people like she had hoped. You know, I was looking at some articles and some comments on other blogs, and people are questioning these people now. They are starting to be like, why now? They are questioning people. Oh, yes, they are questioning. And then it said she kept her encounter with R. Kelly a secret from her family. Why? Why? Why would you need to keep your involvement with the biggest entertainer, one of the biggest entertainers in the world, from your family? Like, you let it be known you were dating Cordell and all these other big shots. So the guy that's bigger than all of them, you gonna keep that a secret? You see how they're lying. You guys have to see how this is a lie. This is a lie from... Now, don't get me wrong. Porsha was one of my favorite housewives. And I'm not going to say I dislike her over R. Kelly, but Porsha, you're lying. Now, you already was sleeping with your encounter's husband, and you lied about a rape in a dungeon and hope. Porsha, stop. Just stop. Just stop. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to dislike you because, but see, it doesn't surprise me because I don't dislike Porsha. It doesn't surprise me that Porsha said these things because, well, Porsha is about that bag. Anything about the bag. Anything. Now, Surviving R. Kelly came out. Then Surviving the Reckoning came out. There's 2 or 3 seasons that have passed since the original Surviving R. Kelly came out. And yet, you just now saying something. And yet, you didn't think to lend your voice when it was in the heart of everything and allegations, but you're just now saying, and just so happened, no one in your family knows because you kept it a secret. Yeah. Janice Dickinson with Bill Cosby already said that it was called poetic licensing. Yeah, when you can just lie and make up a fabricated story in your book to hype the sales. She did the same thing with Bill Cosby and had they suffered no repercussions behind it. Nope, not all. Got the book and everything. You know what I'm saying? People are, I just thought that she was going to get a lot more. I think what happened was this. Let me tell y'all what I think. I think that people, we've been on this internet streets for 3 years. There's another blogger who's bigger, Choke No Joke, been talking. Thousands of people starting to see. Thousands on top of that starting to see. Sometimes it's a slow snowball effect, right? And I think people are starting to question these people now. And I think that the bloggers should stop fighting each other and take these months to start exposing over and over again so the people will know what is going on, the framing of R. Kelly. Because they say, stop saying setup because that means he knew something about it. Either way it go. I think that the women are of age, and I think they knew what they were doing. And I think that if anybody was underage and your parents knew that you was with him and told you to be with him and go be with him and all lying about that, I think they should be arrested. And then people say, well, when you say that, that's saying he's good. No, that's just saying that we know it's some framing going on, some lying. It's not his job to stamp the dates of these women's birth certificate. It's not his job. It's not his job. The thing that people are trying to convict R. Kelly for is the fact that he liked young women. Young. And that's nothing wrong with that because other people have brought up Hugh Hefner. I brought him up years ago. Hugh Hefner had many girlfriends. He was considered the playboy. He was looked up on. People wanted to be him. Men started wearing smoke jackets. They were going there to fuck. His bunny rabbits were selling pussy, getting money. They had no problem. They were called high-priced prostitutes. And secret high-priced, glorified, pretty prostitutes that you would just want to be us. You know, that your Kendra was and your, what's her name, Holly or whatever it was, and all of them. And they had their own, the main girlfriends, and they had their own books, and they had everything with them. Now, Hugh could stop fucking a long time ago. All they could do is rub him at some point. He was not good in bed. He was old then. You know, but he liked the women around him because they were naked in his books and they were fucking his friends and they were paying him. And so the lady over the LGBT thought that he was exploiting women. He's wrong for trafficking and exploiting women, but these were grown women. They made the choice to become a Playboy bunny. There were women who were literally starving themselves, working out so they could be a Playboy bunny. Because if you really notice, remember all the bunnies had diamond bunny necklaces, bunny Playboy necklaces, because they wanted to be a Playboy bunny. Okay, and I'm just thinking to myself, she's trying to get on with the bag. She writing her book, shit. Fuck it, say I was one of R. Kelly girls. I met him a couple times, but she never, I went with him to record. No, you didn't. No, you did. Not from this goddamn video on Ricky Smiley. No, the fuck you didn't. Why are you lying? You forgot about that goddamn recording out here. Because he wouldn't have had to hear you, he wouldn't have had to hear you sing if he already knew you sung. Even if he did screw you, you would have still had a reason to sing. K. Michelle was singing. Why he put K. Michelle on? Because regardless of if she was his girlfriend or they fooled around or whatever, she was about her business. And if she was about her business, he put her on. Yeah, we know she was in Asante McGee because she had to be with Asante McGee to help with the book writing. They're not friends. She had to help her with the book writing, and Asante McGee wrote a book. So her story had to line up right. She needed her help to know what the fuck to say. Ain't nobody stupid. That's what that was. That was a check for Asante, and let me help you with this book. Reach out to her, see if she can help me with this book so I know what to say in my book. Ain't no alleged. Thank you for the Cash App. Oh, I must be on some shit tonight because y'all Cash App me. Thank you. Oh, you got a star. You got a star. So you got to email me and send me your address and size shirt and stuff like that you wear. The one who just cashed at me. You got to start. Did you see the last thank you video? You need to pay attention to it. You was one of the ones to start, you and the other person. I'm not going to say your name. But, yes. So, please get the likes up. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, I'm thinking to myself, that's why she was there with Asante. Asante knows the story. Y'all, come on now. Y'all could not possibly think that they hung out. Y'all couldn't possibly think that. Everybody posed for Playboy. Kim Kardashian posed for Playboy. Everybody. That was one of the things that heightened up your career even more. Posing for Playboy. And then you go there. It's a business deal. You get a check. What Kim Kardashian gonna say? She was exploited? So the lady that's over the LGBT can't stand Hugh Hefner. She don't like any man that is a playboy that had many women. She just hate it. I know why. If you a lesbian and he got all the women, that's why you hate men. And she put money out here to put all these players in jail. All the men that's known for having women, or a lot of women chasing behind them. She even made a comment. I did a damn video about that a few months ago. So I'm thinking to myself, interesting. But anywho, Porsha is not getting the big support that I believe she thought she was going to get. Many people thinking she's a liar. Yeah, I read the comments. I read some of the posts on Twitter and IG. They ain't feeling her. They ain't feeling that story. And Porsha is well loved. Don't get me wrong. Porsha is well liked out here. You know, I don't know if it's her looks. You know what I'm saying? When she put her hair on, her makeup on, it's her looks. But I think that people know that Porsha full of shit. She's one of those pretty women that's full of shit. And we know it. And because she's an attractive woman, we're going to give her all these accolades. Because she can draw a crowd. She got women that, look up to her. You know what I'm saying? She allowed her divorce to play out on TV and her relationships and all this and that. But we all know that Porsha is not for, a broke man. Okay, you can tell that by her mama. No disrespect. But if Porsha is a gold digger, her mama damn sure a treasure chaser. We know she a treasure chaser. Treasure chaser. That's what I mean. We know that. And so, I'm just saying that, we all know about the Playboy Mansion. And then what makes it so bad about the Playboy Mansion, how they trying to taint Hugh Hefner's legacy. Bill Cosby's latest accuser, talking about she was sexually assaulted there when she wasn't supposed to be there. So women do not have, and then Porsha said, from what I read, because I'm glad I didn't buy this book. I'm glad I did not buy this book, because if I would have bought this book and she would have did that and knowing I'm advocating for this man, I would have been so devastated. I am so glad I did not purchase this book. I'm so glad. Most people would just to know what's in it, but nah, I get it on bootleg. I make a bootlegger get the money, make that money for sure. Because I don't feel you are a public figure. You've been on mainstream TV for so many years now. You could have been said something. You could have been said something when the girls was coming out with Surviving R. Kelly. You could have been in Surviving R. Kelly. You wasn't. It wasn't in development then. Oh my gosh. It's like Tyrannosaurus. Yes, J-Rock. J-Rock, you know it. We know what Tyrannosaurus Burt did. And I'm just thinking to myself, please get the likes up. Thank you so very much. Please get the likes up. We got 120 in here. And half of that, can we at least get it up to, 75, 80, please? So I think that a lot of times that what we do is we just jump on these bandwagons for a check and everything else. But this man's life is like a toy for the bag. Absolutely, Taz. It's like a toy for the bag. You understand? And then by the time, like Bill Cosby, by the time they get out, after being incarcerated for long, they tired, mentally exhausted. So you be thinking like you gonna sue all this and that. You doing all what you could do, but it's so much to have been done. You warped. Because you trying to now soak back in your freedom. Like, Bill Cosby lawyers and firms is on it. But when he first got out, he had to soak up his freedom again. He had to soak up his freedom again. I'm just saying. I don't think people don't pay attention to what's being said out here. Everybody on these internet streets are not telling the truth about a lot of stuff. And I just don't want to partake in that. But what I will partake in is the fact that this Bonjean, these lawyers and everything, they're going to look at everything. They have more than enough time to take her time to look at stuff and try to untangle this web. They were saying that Judge Ann Donnelly was looking at YouTube. I think that's a little too late. And I think that if that was true, she's looking at it to see what is said, to CYA, to cover your ass. What are they saying? What's going on? Because YouTube is the new blogs. It's the new newspaper. It's the new what people are saying. We know we have mainstream media on our side, so she don't really need to look at the paper. Because they're going to say everything that the government and defense want to make anyone and everyone look bad. So what do? You go to the blogs. What are the blogs saying? Well, I just want, the blogs are saying a lot. The blogs are saying a lot. This is the judge that will be sentencing and R. Kelly and presided over him. Oh, wait a minute. I put the same picture up. And I just don't think Let me see. Yeah, I like this one better. I like this one better. Oh, shoot. I think, dang, this is the wrong one. Shit. You know, I told y'all I was tired. That's why I ain't coming on the scene, because I'm looking like a hot mess. I know y'all know my hair wasn't done, but ooh, it looked like, who did it, what for, and why now? And this is her. And this is why I don't like women judges sometimes. Like, look at the judge and how she didn't want Meek Mill to get out. Look at what it took for Meek Mill to get free. Now, I don't know his case. I haven't read up on his case, but I'm just thinking the judge. Like, people had no problem with him getting out. It wasn't a danger to society, but she had her hang up. Women are too emotional for this particular job. And I'm a woman, and I said it. And some of you are going to get mad at me for saying it. I give two shits. Women are too emotional sometimes for these jobs. Sometimes. It takes a special type of woman to be a judge. A federal judge at that. It takes a special type of woman to not allow a political party or movement to sway her running her courtroom. It takes a special type of judge to say, okay, I don't care what party I belong to, they're not going to run the way I run my courtroom. They're not going to have no stance on it. But not this particular judge. This particular judge sided all with the prosecution. The whole entire trial. The whole entire trial. And I found that to be problematic. Because we have another black man that, of course, she presided over. The king of R&B fighting for his life. There's only 24 hours in the day. Now, let's just add this shit up, okay? Let's just do some basic fucking math again. Because we did math the last time. Last time, you guys got a little mad at me when we did the math. But now, the calculations is not going to point to you, the subscribers. The calculation is going to point to R. Kelly's life. Right? So we have 24 hours in a day. 24. Now, and 7 days a week. Now, from what those said and people said, that he spent a lot of time in the studio. Hours. They said sometimes he even spent days in the studio making money. Sometimes people said that sometimes he wouldn't shower. He's working on something. That he couldn't even break away just to take a shower because he was so into it. Now, 1 + 1 is 2 all day, every day. 1 + 1 will never 1. And if you think it is, it ain't 1 no more. 1 + 1 is 2 all day, every day. So, in other words, how is a man going to be an enterprise and sit up here and run some nappy heads all day? What person traffic young women, buy them $40,000 and $50,000 purses, give them thousands of dollars, titties, and I ain't forgot about I am still stuck on them goddamn diamond Chanel earrings that Joycelyn had on in that Gayle King interview. When I seen that, I was like, damn. I seen that shit, them Chanel diamond earrings, them motherfuckers was glistening. And I'm thinking to myself, it's only 7 days a week, 24 hours in a day. If he spent 16, 18 hours a day, he has to sleep, you guys. But yet, y'all want to say he trafficking. Then he got a tour. Now, when a man touring is not... If you tour and have sex, now you're trafficking. Huh? Like, how you gonna traffic people you don't fucking know? This is where he met her at, on tour, while he was on stage. He didn't fucking know her. So how is he gonna traffic someone you don't fucking know? My language. They say, Spittinfire, watch your language. Okay, I'm sorry. But that was the passionate part. That was just the passionate part. Don't get mad at me for being passionate. I told you sometimes it's deliberate, sometimes it's passionate. This is Spittinfire. What did you think you were going to get? Well, now you got the passion because it just didn't make any damn sense. Yet... she knows who he is. Why do they want to always be the one to sit up here and incarcerate a celebrity? Just, oh, we got a celebrity. We got to make sure he go to jail. We want to show we tough. Why? Why? Why nobody could say, and then if they set him free, oh, they're going to say because he rich, he set free. No, it didn't. Justice didn't work. But the free man, everybody mad about. Okay? Everybody mad about. Black people mad about it. Talking about the injustices. The injustices is what they was mad about. The injustices. Right? Oh boy, that's an ugly face. So, I talked about this the other day, and I got a video that is being edited, and I'm going to put it back up as well. But people are so upset about this. Now, you're probably thinking, what this got to do with anything? Well, now let's take a look at this now. Let's take a listen to this now. Pay attention to this picture now. I'm going to give you about 10, 15 seconds to look at this picture. Please get the likes up. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. But let's take a look at this situation. This is your legal system. Legal plus situation is your legal relationship. So this is your legal relationship, black people, okay? We just made up some words over here. It don't exist yet. It ain't in a dictionary, so don't look it up. But anyway, in this legal relationship, right? In this legal relationship, we have a young man. Now, everybody's saying he shot 2 people. Some people said he was 17, he supposed to not have a gun. Some people said, why would he need a gun at a rally? Some people said 2 people dead. Some people said that's injustice. Some people said that wasn't fair. If his name was Tyrone, he'd be locked up. Sure would. But it ain't all their fault. Quit blaming the white man. It's your motherfucking fault. Okay? Oh, yeah, black people, it's your damn fault. You don't need to riot shit. If you wanted to, you don't need to ride shit. Because I'm going to break it down to you this way. I'm going to break it down to you in a way that you probably didn't think of. So we got R. Kelly, who they brought up on charges close to 20 years ago for sex child pornography, not knowing if the person in the video that he was allegedly having sex with, allegedly him in the video, that was underage. We don't know. And people say, oh, he urinated on that girl and all this and that and all this and that. We don't know if it was a girl. And no one sat up there and thought that maybe the person in the video didn't mind being urinated on. People freak level are different. No one thought of it that way. And then the other day I showed you a video of the group Brass where Eurista took down her pants and urinated on a man on stage. And people said he didn't mind being urinated on. Well, how did you know that the girl or the person, woman or whoever in the video with R. Kelly, because we don't know what her identity is, so we can't say she underage, but people just made her underage to fit the narrative that they want to believe. How do we know she might being urinated on? Why is it that she can be dismissed for urinating on a man on stage, but yet this is a video he urinated in the privacy of his own home and she didn't mind either? And why is everybody outraged for her, but they ain't outraged for the young man that the brass leader urinated on not too long ago? You don't see Caucasian people making a big deal because they feel like this. You laid your ass there and let her pee on you on stage. That ain't all her fault no more. That's your damn fault. You the stupid one for laying there to let somebody piss on you. Just like the girl or person was in the video where R. Kelly didn't mind being peed on. She didn't duck. She didn't hide. People said he was training her. There ain't that much damn training in the world. You go cry, you go show some type of emotion, fear, or nothing. That girl was working the shit back out of him. But everybody want to say what he did, but not the fact that she didn't mind it being done on her. Okay? All right? So then we fast forwarded 18 years later, some more charges brought up on R. Kelly because of his past rumors. Then we got the mother pretending to be the girl, pretending to be 18, took her daughter to him, but yeah, he's the one that's charged and convicted on the trafficking. There was a documentary, not one, but two have shown before his trial. There was a watch party where all the media was there. All the pastors and the churches was there. They have now sat up there and corrupted your pastors. Pastors are supposed to sit up there and deal with those who may or may not have issues. Talk to those that people shut out, shunned. But no, they at listening parties, condemning too. Then you had all these accusers going around on all these talk shows. You in the midst of the Me Too Time's Up movement. And yet when you have a trial, she's partly sequestered the jury like he was just a regular Joe. As if when they go home, people don't know that they're on a fucking jury. Like if my daughter was serving on a jury and she's gone for a couple of days and she on jury duty, like I wouldn't know she's on the R. Kelly jury trial. Like I wouldn't fucking know that. In her best day of fucking thinking, and yes, I'm using expletives because I'm passionate. This is Spitfire. What did you think you were going to get? And we sat up there and allowed it to happen. Because we are a people that is divided. Oh, I'm going to get to Rittenhouse because I'm going to do the breakdown and the connections. So we are a people divided. We have the ops saying, I don't care how they lock them up. And I screamed to them. Not this way. Don't do it this way. Don't do this. Nope. Mm-mm. And yet, all the ones they allegedly trafficked, he's allegedly brainwashed. One of the girls is knocking on 30 years old, 25, 26 years old. And the parents just came on TMZ 2 weeks ago and said she's still brainwashed by R. Kelly and his handlers. After the fucking jury and the prosecutors deemed that he was a one-man enterprise. So what fucking handlers? But this what y'all do. Y'all believe this dumb shit. Too bad now. Then there were several rallies. Only 20, 30 people would show up. It ain't an outrage for R. Kelly because people think he's a pedophile. When did dating a younger woman was a problem? Hugh Hefner did it. Y'all thought he was the playboy of all time. Y'all wanted to be him. R. Kelly looked up to him. Why is it a problem when he do it, but it wasn't a problem when Hugh Hefner did it? Many people have two girlfriends. Hell, the baby got two girlfriends. He going back and forth between his side chick and his other baby mama. Then, in that situation, y'all out there was criticizing them. Share this goddamn video. Because I want people to see the shit that they say. Share it on people's sites like when they was talking about the baby calling the police on his baby mama. Because if that situation was vice versa, y'all was ready to call him an abuser. Get the fuck off my black man. Get the fuck off my men, white or black. May I have the likes up, please? Thank you. Ooh, the haters came in. Please, can I get 3 times the likes as I do the dislikes? So if I got 3 dislikes, can I get 9 likes? Thank you. Show their asses that I'm from the men. We give birth to men. Everybody ain't part of the LGBT. Some people like sausage. Some people like it. So, we sit up here and we sat up there and didn't come together. We fought and we wasted a lot of time. People contacted lawyers and everything else, and we partly the fault. Me and everyone else in this kill sector partly the fault. But know this though. We did what we could. We were people who didn't know how to come together. We don't know how to come together, but we screaming to get the message out here. So don't fault us for not being professional or about this situation. So now that you have this woman presided over this man's case, working with the prosecution, let them change shit in the middle of the trial and everything else, and not gonna sentence him to May. Why? Why do he need to be not sentenced all for a damn year? Why do you need to sentence him right before his next trial start? If this shit is not orchestrated, why? It's not like you said, okay, R. Kelly is out. He's out on bond. He's been found guilty. I'm going to sentence him in May. That way he got 9 months to get his affairs in order. He's already locked up, so what the fuck you need to wait to May for? So I said to myself, I'm like, this is interesting. So the next day he's supposed to go to trial in Chicago. Now, this judge didn't let shit in for R. Kelly's defense. The girl's past couldn't be brought up. They couldn't contest the disease control people on his behalf. Nothing. There was no reason for the defense to bring nobody in because the bitch wasn't going to allow, the judge wasn't going to allow nothing to be let in. Oh, I want to know her resume. I want to know this. You ain't say that with them. You ain't say that when a prosecutor brought somebody in. You ain't say you need to see their damn resume. Hold it. Because I ain't got to Rittenhouse yet on why is a lot of y'all fall. See, black people need to be mad at themselves. Because I said it here on Spittinfire. I said it. I said it here on Spittinfire. Believe it or not, I said it. I put this in my videos. It's in my fucking intro. About cultural obligation. It's in my videos. It was things that I was trying to get y'all to understand, but so many people act up on emotion. They didn't. Don't get mad at them because they didn't. People talking about the law. People on here, and no disrespect to nobody that talks about the law. But you can't have people act up on emotion about the law to deem and execute and persecute and prosecute their own on fabrications and inconsistent stories. When you teach about that, you got to teach about that as well. There's no straddling the fences here. Because we are a culture that's messed up and divided. So it says what it takes to save an entire culture, good, bad, or indifferent, not to allow division, but create a belief that is one obligation, duty to bring communities together by teaching youth, the less inclined folks with the same ethnic background, to take up each other against other cultures and government for the strength and to become empowered. Do you see? This is the meaning of cultural obligation. So, when we sit up here and snap it, yeah, put it up. That's what you do. So, all this happened to take place, and people can talk about what the law is, but it couldn't have been no due process if you did all of this to get him incarcerated. You attacked his finances. You attacked him working before he was even charged, before he was even found guilty. You had 2 documentaries. You had all these women come out. You worked hard. You had a listening party. That is a violation of his due process. Trust me. They worked hard to slander him. They worked very hard. But the thing is, people, sometimes you can overdo things. And when you overdo things, people ain't feeling it. See, you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all of the time. I see a shift changing. I see it. I see a shift changing. I see people are starting to see the BS. Just looking at comments and comparing them to 2 years ago, 2019 to 2021, it's not speaking the same language. I told you the world was fickle. 1 minute you guys are for, the next minute you're not. I told the accusers that y'all are not loyal. Y'all would turn on their asses in a minute. So now people calling them liars. Well, where the hell was y'all at 2 years ago when we was trying to let y'all know that they were lying? Where the hell was y'all at? I don't know where the hell y'all was at. But anywho, and anyway, and anyhow, okay, we're going to talk about this. So we got R. Kelly incarcerated. It hurted my heart, but I knew it was coming. But it still hurts. Because you got to think, these are women who got money, body augmented, was with them for years. People lying clearly in your face. That's one thing that the world used to didn't like, was a liar. The world didn't used to like a liar. So, we don't want women to have any accountability. No accountability. None whatsoever. Accountability is so obsolete now in the black community. Used to be a time we used to whoop your ass when you did some things that you knew you weren't supposed to do. Now we allow you to play victim. We weakened you. You know, I wasn't never just for R. Kelly or Bill Cosby, but just for the people in general. And the other night, I had the pleasure of going on another channel, and I was listening to two people arguing. One of the girls, that's the ops that's against R. Kelly, she said, "I'm not a weak bee." She was telling this person that. She's not a weak bee. She's not a weak bee. Pretty young woman, pretty. Her profile picture was a beautiful young woman on there. But she was going at it with this guy. And she was like, "I'm not a weak bee. I'm not a weak bee." And I was like, "That's right, baby. You are not." And she's an op. Nice looking woman. They don't like me, but they don't understand I'm not here for them to like me. I've taken up for them, and they still come at me. It don't matter. Auntie Rochelle is not just thick in weight, honey. My mind just is thick. So I sit up there and I say things, and I say, "That's right." I've said that the other day when she was saying that, the first thing I thought about was a video I did when I said women are not that weak. She told you we weren't. She said she's not weak. She told you herself. We're not that weak. There is no way that he can have these girlfriends and they do all this. We are not weak. We do the blame game and don't want to take accountability, but women are not that weak. And they couldn't even lie on the stage and say that they were. That's why they had to say, yes, we were able to come and go when we want to. But yet, the initial charge was they was held hostage. And this judge didn't say anything about that. She didn't say, okay, wait. The initial complaint was this kidnapping thing that was going on all in the media. And she didn't ask the prosecutions one thing. She didn't ask them anything. Not like Rittenhouse case. That judge was asking questions. She wasn't asking shit. She wasn't asking shit. She was just either objection or sustain or overruled. That's all the fuck she was doing. She didn't say, well, wait a minute. Hold up. You mean to tell me that you can come and go when you want to, But these initial kidnapping rumors, is this I would have asked the prosecutor, is this the basis of you arresting Mr. Kelly? Were you arresting Mr. Kelly on the basis of kidnapping? Were you or were you not? Because once they said no, they could come and go when they want to, that would have been a charge eliminated. She didn't do that. She didn't do that. Rittenhouse judge was scolding those prosecutors. But people say he's scolding the prosecutor because of that. No, he would have scolded anybody that was out of order. He just looked like he a no-nonsense judge and fuck everybody because he been on the bench for so long. That's what she should have been like. But women act up on emotion. We women, we got to stick together and fuck him, girl, and all this. And white women have that same attitude. I don't care what nobody say. White women have that fucking attitude, girl, too. They roll their head and put their hands on their hips, too. They do that shit, too. They got attitudes, too. They mad and bitter at their old relationships with these men, too. They got the fuck the men attitude, too. They still mad at their goddamn husband they divorced 15 years ago. Him and his new wife, they still bitter at that, too. They have baby mama drama, too. They go through all that too. It's a human action. It ain't no cultural thing sometimes. Sometimes. So all of that to be said with R. Kelly. And we know what happened because we were all there with this injustices played out. And I've told you many times that if they incarcerated R. Kelly, I was not going to count it. Like Attorney Bogine said, I wasn't going to count this arrest and this verdict as guilty because they prove it. I'm not counting that because too much have happened before trial. This was some straight up injustice. And everybody want to march for Ahmaud Arbery because he was killed by white people, and that's a reason to march. Everybody was ready to riot for Rittenhouse because they felt that it was injustice because if it was a black guy, he would go to jail. That's probably, if they felt that way, a reason to march, if they felt that way. Because I'm going to get into that with how I feel again. But when it comes to R. Kelly, because the rumors was over for so long, now Ahmaud Arbery is dead. These two guys Rittenhouse killed is dead. Whether it was self-defense or not, they're dead. All these women with Bill Cosby and R. Kelly are alive. How in the hell are y'all? What? Not only they are alive, they're writing books, trying to get into reality shows, trying to get product lines. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with us? The outrage should be that. The outrage shouldn't be if he was black, he would be sentenced. We know the injustices. The outrage should be, damn, these men are dead and they getting off or one going to jail or whatever. But these women are all alive and they calling rape and they all doing well. Ain't nobody died. Ain't nobody in the hospital. Ain't nobody even did an initial police report. You see what I'm saying? So let's get on Rittenhouse, because some of y'all gonna disagree with me. Because I want to make you think about what you didn't think about. Now, we know the justice system is bad and not fair to us, but it's not his fault. Let me hear it again. Let me explain that again now. Open your ears. Listen to what I'm saying with clear understanding. The justice system is not fair. If he was black, he would be in jail. But he's not, so he was set free. But that's not Rittenhouse's fault. The law prevailed in his way because of evidence and things like that and what was said. He doesn't have to prove his innocence. They have to prove he's guilty. This is what we as a people forget. We see 2 people dead, he should be in jail. That's not how our democracy works. Yes, if his name was Tyrone, he would be in jail. Yes. If they couldn't get him on murder, they'd get him on having a gun without permit or whatever the hell, I don't know. That probably would. But that's not Rittenhouse's fault. That's not Rittenhouse's fault. Because if you have a mob come at you and you armed, however you armed, legal or illegal, you're going to use it to save your life. When the man you shot get on the stand and said, yeah, we were coming at him and we pulled our weapons on him and he shot us, there's nothing else to be said. But we know the justice system would do bad if his name was Tyrone, but that's not Rittenhouse's fault. Y'all be blaming the wrong damn people. I told you for many years, go after your government. Go after your government. That's not this young boy's fault. It's not his fault at all. He was in a situation where he had a gun. It's better to be in a situation to have a gun and need it than need a gun and not have it. Because the mob that was coming at him, he could have been dead. He decided to live. And he decided to fight for his life and start firing off. Y'all may not like it and it ain't fair. It ain't fair, but it ain't his fault. It's not his fault. I'm sorry. If his name was Tyrone, it would be trumped up charges. He'd be in a jail cell, but that's not his fault. Where accountability come in at? It's not his fault. He a white boy, and he white, and he just sure is. He a white boy in a white court with white people. Even the defense was white, and he made sure, even though the boy shot him, he wasn't going to put a white boy in jail. He had cultural obligation. Don't get mad at them because they got cultural obligation and y'all asses don't. Because y'all only get mad when it's somebody white that kill us. You don't get mad when it's the black on black crime. It ain't no outrage with that because it's supposed to be expected. Just like you got people in the chat that want me to talk about Ahmaud Arbery. Justice. Really? Is it justice? Is it really justice? Or is it Rittenhouse got off and we can't get two, so we gonna put them away? They knew how you guys would have acted if they would have let the people who killed Ahmaud Arbery go. But why y'all only mad when it's a white person killing us? Why y'all only mad when it's in police officers killing us? White police officers. You're not mad at the black boys that killed young Adolph. Black on black crime. You're not mad at that. That's where your outrage should be. Your outrage should be with your own people. Because you have no cultural obligation. Y'all only don't like when white people kill you, but you don't give a damn if Tyrone killed Pookie. You don't give a shit about that. But you give a damn about if Colin killed Pookie, because Colin is white. Y'all some messed up individuals. You know what? I was friend and praying that Rittenhouse got off. And he did. Exercise your Second Amendment. People say he shouldn't have been there with a gun. It's his Second Amendment. It's his Second Amendment. People say, well, he too young. He wasn't supposed to have a gun in the state of this, but they didn't charge him with that. That wasn't his initial charge. Now, if they wanted to go back and charge him with having a gun, maybe, but that wasn't his initial charge. See how I said, don't put your black men in jail? This is what I said when y'all were talking about R. Kelly guilty, the other side, R. Kelly. No, don't put him in jail. Don't do that. No, he need to be in a jail cell. He fucking these girls like these girls wasn't fucking. Really? Really? They told y'all they wasn't fucking. I'm only 15, 16, so all 15, 16-year-olds is not virgins. Well, he too old to be fucking them. They smart to fuck them. Why would I fuck somebody my age who ain't got shit? I'm just keeping it a buck. Shit. You can say what you want to say. I'm just saying, if I'm that way, if I'm already active, if I'm already out here, why would I want to, and I like older men, why would I want to screw somebody who can't do shit for me if I'm materialistic like these women, beautiful like these women who like them $40,000 and $50,000 Birkin bag? If I'm 16, another 16-year-old, unless he Chris Brown at the time when he came out, can't give me a $40,000 or $50,000 Birkin bag. And nobody said anything about when Chris Brown was fucking older women. Where them older women at? Ain't nobody charged their asses with the goddamn RICO and Mann Act. Everybody want to act like 15, 16-year-olds is not active. Hell, everybody want to act like 13 and 14-year-olds is active. Y'all so goddamn phony and fickle and want to only support those because you hate him. You don't give a shit about nobody else. Ain't nobody said nothing about See the God with Jessica Reed. No, but that MF was in Surviving R. Kelly. You got predators that trying to speak on people who y'all call a predator. Ain't that a bitch? And that damn documentary's still up. And it's thousands of y'all. Why is it that only the gays and whites can shut shit down? Why you subs ain't protest Netflix to take that damn Surviving R. Kelly off on the basis of Charlamagne being in there about Jessica Reed? I gave y'all the damn thing. Nobody sat up there and did shit. Protest them motherfuckers. Why don't y'all make like this the civil rights movement and protest their asses? You seen them damn gay people walked out with Dave Chappelle. They protested. Tell them to take down that goddamn surviving R. Kelly. A predator is in that talking about this man. The Me Too movement ignored her when she reached out to them. Tyrannosaurus Burt. She ignored Jessica Reed. Y'all ain't say nothing. Can I get the lights up, please? For those who ain't mad at me right now. But if we acting like 15, 16-year-olds are all virgins, if everybody in high school was a virgin, then why do we have sex education? Why would they one time passing out condoms in high schools and stuff? What difference does it make if you're active? Who takes your virginity? Or you can't consent to sex? Or he's taking advantage of you. That's what they say. He taking advantage of them. 2 16-year-olds, it's okay. Because they don't know what they doing. Shit. Bullshit. That goddamn Kyle 17. The fuck you mean they don't know what they doing? That mob came at his ass. He fired that damn gun. He knew what the fuck he was doing. The hypocrisy. See that shit? That's a perfect goddamn example. Hell yeah, they know what the fuck they doing. He knew he didn't want to die. So if he's smart enough to know he didn't want to die, you think he ain't smart enough to get no pussy if he want to? Even if she is an older woman? Get the fuck out of here with that. Yup, and I'm drinking. I don't give a shit. I got some wine tonight. Shit, I don't give a shit. You know, I was sitting here thinking. I was sitting here thinking about R. Kelly. And I was thinking, I was like, this is some fucked up shit. This is some fucked up shit. I got mad at the government all over again for them bitches to lie in our faces like that. Like, you just go lie in our faces like that. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I be getting mad like a mother. I be like, these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I do. That's why I don't drink that much, because I get to drinking and get to thinking about shit. You know what I'm saying? I can hold my liquor, but and sometimes I still get to thinking about shit. They sit up here and they want another black man down on these internet streets. He got what he deserved. He ain't never getting out. Well, guess what? Rittenhouse free. Ah, shit. He free. His ass is free. Yep. George Zimmerman is free. They had cultural obligation. Excuse me. Don't sit up there and get mad because they got cultural obligation and y'all don't. Y'all asses ain't got no cultural obligation. I told people, I said, if you think he guilty, you just don't want him to go to jail. He need to go under that jail cell. Talk that shit, and don't you dare say nothing about Rittenhouse. You people that talk that shit about him need not to even speak his name out of y'all goddamn mouth. But y'all watch The Breakfast Club listen to The Breakfast Club all day, Charlamagne the God. Because it ain't about these young women y'all supposed to help. It's just you hate him. And you don't know fucking why. Oh, he came up to the high schools when we was young. So did fucking LL Cool J. So did fucking people in my neighborhood. So everybody go back and visit their neighborhoods to pretend to show that they the man now. To boost they goddamn. That's all he doing was boosting his damn ego. That's all the fuck they do is boost their damn ego when they go back up to them damn high schools. The fast ass girls, you know, they girls chasing them. The girls chasing him, and he at fault. They go to his concert, rub on his Dino. He at fault. They take a flight to go to his room, and he at fault. The parents know where these girls at and pretending to be the girls. He's still at fault. He buy $40,000 and $50,000 Birkin bags for them hoes, and he at fault. New titties, he at fault. It's all his damn fault. She said she coming after regular men. That's what Tarana said. They coming after them, however. See, what they gonna do is they gonna break them down. And then when they break them down, they're gonna put a charge on them. All they got to do is pay one girl. Because if you is accused by one girl, you are automatically a serial rapist. Because a slew of women gonna come behind them. Like, I bet you $5. I get a pretty young woman to know where a rapper is. She stay in the same hotel, know his room, whatever. She ain't even got to meet him. She ain't got to meet him. Right? She ain't got to meet him and shit. And then she get a lawyer. Lord, please not Gloria. But if it is Gloria, then she go on talk shows. Then, next thing you know, another woman who was with him go come out and say, oh, another woman that came forward. Another woman that came forward. Now it's a slew. Now he's a serial rapist. That's what they do. I said, well, damn, has anybody ever just, y'all claim rape one time and that was it? Nowadays, one come forward, many come forward, now you a serial one. Now you got 15 charges. Oh, this shit is funny. Oh, I was messing around with R. Kelly and I kept it a secret. Motherfucker. You messing around with the king and R&B and you mean to tell me, man, you motherfuckers be lying like hell. I kept it a secret. Ain't no way in the hell somebody gonna fuck with R. Kelly and keep that shit a secret. Bitch, tell that shit. And then she talks about when she was 25. I'm talking about Porsha now. You was 25, so about 15 years old. That's about when Ignition came out. Girl, get the fuck out of here. Tell that shit to somebody else. You would have told every fucking body. Hell, girl, get the fuck out of here. Y'all don't stop believing these motherfuckers to take down y'all men for a bag. And see, she felt like, hell, he going to jail for a long time anyway. I'm just going to go on and lie on him. Shit. It's going to help sell my book. It's like Janice Dickinson said, it's called poetic licensing. when she was on stage, they said, well, you said this in the book. Oh, I was lying. It's called poetic licensing. Oh, really? You were lying. You can get on stage and admit your ass lied and the jury still find you guilty. We in a fucked up system. Any black man, they going down with the help of black people. White people, you admit that you lied, they gonna set theirs free because they got cultural obligation. They got cultural obligation. We ain't got it, and yet we mad at white people because they get it. We want to call it racism. No. He shot his own. He was found. They found it as self-defense. Everybody that get arrested and go to trial shouldn't go to prison. Sometimes motherfuckers is a circumstances of their own decisions that they made. You should not be a crowd to charge at somebody not knowing if they armed. And then when you dead, everybody wants you to go to jail. Why? Why you got to go to jail when you the one? Well, you got to be a stupid motherfucker anyway to come at somebody with a damn gun. You knew they was all high and drunk. Shit. Now you dead, and now everybody's supposed to sit up there and say, he supposed to go to jail. He shot 2 people. But if his ass was dead, it wouldn't have been nothing. Y'all got to quit believing in this fucking government. Okay? That's the first thing first. Everybody that get arrested ain't fucking guilty. Sometimes it is self-defense. Sometimes bitches is lying. Go back to using your damn common sense. Every time somebody go to jail, y'all want a motherfucker to go to jail. Then when they go to jail, y'all want to sit up there and say free them. Y'all so phony sometimes. People, the world, whatever. Shit, whatever. Shit. You know, I think we need to be mad at ourselves. Then people mad because people stealing our Kelly things. We need to be mad at ourselves. They didn't let him out to get his affairs in order like they did the other men. They didn't get him the last time. They wanted to make sure to give him this time. Y'all better take y'all power back from the damn FBI and Homeland Security. Y'all got to remind them they work for you. Quit being so scared of them motherfuckers. That's the first thing first. Shit. Them motherfuckers be sitting up there. They gonna put all y'all black men in jail. Ain't nobody gonna be able to do shit about it. They gonna sit up here and have all them manufactured shit in the jails. Get some free labor out y'all asses. They ain't gonna put this young, vibrant white boy in jail. They gonna make the law work for him. But if he was Tyrone, his ass would be locked the fuck up. And it's not his fault. It's not even the government's fault. black people, it's your damn fault. Y'all sat up there and practice white supremacy more than any white supremacist out there. Y'all adopted all their ways thinking it was in your best interest. Nope. Now, they turned your women against you. The women, black women, have turned against the black man. And the women who was fucking at a young age are now mad because they felt they messed their life up, and it's the black man's fault. So instead of blaming the white man like it used to be done, they now blaming the black man. And they have sided with the white people who's going to pay them a lot of money to set up their own men, and they're going to do it like they done now. Because there is just no reason for this man to be in jail after this girl testified on the stand and said her mother pretended to be her. No. She should be in jail too. See no outrage on that. Nope. 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 No outrage on that. So, shit. Oh shit. I'm finna go lay my ass down.